So, hey guys, good evening. Welcome to today's session. If I'm audible, if my screen visible, please give me a quick why. Thank you, Poonam. Everyone, a quick confirmation, please. Thank you. Great. Great. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, everyone. So, let me just check how many are still to come. We have few people who have not joined. Meanwhile, please log in into your Google Ads, everyone. I have already logged in. Like, just log in into Google Ads so that you can run your dashboard. Okay. So we did talked about few things from the Google Ads yesterday, and I'm just going to recap few things which are important to discuss, and then we'll just go to the keyword research and campaign making today. Okay. So this is all basic, so we don't need to be doing all these things again and again. Only thing which is important to again discuss and tell, maybe from the expectations point of view, it is more important to repeat that we'll be covering search ads as of now, and in the search ad also remarketing conversion part and bidding strategies and display ads, video ads, shopping ads, and all these ads will come in your advanced PPC. First thing. Okay. Second thing, we should know that how the structure works like. So if you have not seen this diagram again, after the demo class or after the live class, so just try to see it once again. And if you have any question regarding this, you can ask me, because this will make our life easier when we start making campaigns. Then these are all the terminologies which are very easy to understand. You guys know very well now. I know you've been like we've been discussing this in the SEO also, so this is not going to be very difficult. Then maybe this can be another thing to understand, that how the bidding working at the back end. For that, I think I have given you the demo of the live account yesterday. So if you can just watch that recording again, because I cannot just take you and give the same thing again. But from the recording, you can at least download and watch it again every time, because that has numbers. That's why I'm saying this. Okay. And last not least, all the keyword types are very much defined, with the name itself. So to understand this, I think the best part would be that you just, see this flow which I have made, the diagram I made after the class yesterday, and of course this part. So somebody yesterday was a bit confused, in this funnel. I don't still remember who was it, but then I told that okay, I'll explain you tomorrow. If there is anyone who have any doubts regarding this, what exactly been written and what exactly been shown here, I hope everybody is with me on this. Everyone knows that this is going to be the marketing funnel, digital marketing funnel or traditional marketing funnel. So this is going to be same everywhere you work with any company. It doesn't change. This top of the funnel remains same, the middle of the funnel remains same, and the bottom of the funnel remains same. So by this inverted triangle, this means that the numbers would be highest in here. So that's why maximum reach has been written in here. Okay, I should have added in the diagram, but I did not. I should have been added some numbers like maybe 100K and then here 10K, or maybe here just 100. Okay. So consideration would be refer as a add to cart, because they have considered. Buying means they have bought, means conversion has happened. So buying means the conversion. If your conversion been sign up, so till the time I am just suppose see allow, there are three stages you have seen. Everybody just get this diagram into the heads. Okay, just try to get this into your heads, that awareness, considering, and then conversion. So I come here and I type a keyword. I don't know about any institute, but when this comes in front of me, this comes in front of me, this comes in front of me. So what is happening? There is a awareness. Okay, there is a awareness. But let's consider the example of DigiPerform. So today, Sachin just got one branding or a awareness or a reach from the DigiPerform ad. Okay, but Sachin still has not clicked on it. Now Sachin has again came or comes the next day, or maybe he sees this ad anywhere else related to digital marketing course only. But today, he will just going to be considering the ad. Okay, he is just considering this ad, or he's considering the YouTube ad, or any of the platforms. So he's clicking it now. So I have just moved from the funnel awareness to the consideration part. Is it really? Just a minute. Just wait. Okay, I think it should not be now. Is it clear? Better? Clear here? Is it better now? Okay. 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 No, I was just trying to adjust the mic, so that may be the reason you heard something, but now it should not be. Yeah. So when I just seen the ad for the first time, so it was an awareness ad for me. I maybe seen for the first time Digi Perform, and I did not consider it. So maybe that ad came again in front of me by Google, through Google, YouTube, email, any of the banners. So I'm at the awareness level, like being their prospect, being their lead, whatever. When I clicked on it and I reached into the website, then it means that I have considered it. Somewhere I have just moved down to the funnel at the consideration level. Okay, because I've considered something, maybe I have reached here, and then I'm seeing and doing a lot of things here, maybe reading, maybe watching XYZ. And the moment I come back again and fill the form and give them the lead, the information what they want, then I just move to the conversion level. For them, the conversion is lead, because they're gathering the data through the ad, and then they will be calling me, or they will be sending me the emails to convert offline, just to be more information, and then of course discounts and all, whatever the best they can do. Okay, so from this example, this is the funnel, like this is the journey. Like if we just convert it to the e-commerce, any of the platforms. Suppose blue formal shirt. So if Marks and Spencers or Peter England or any of the ads comes in front of me, again that remains awareness. Okay, and when I go inside and I see, or either I put into the add to cart, or rather I just take any of the actions in comparing things and seeing it. So it is all at the B part. The B level means I'm considering this product. Okay, I'm getting engaged with this product. Okay, and the moment I end up in buying it, then conversion will be counted. So every website's nature, in every website's in types, or the nature of the website or type of the website, the levels could be different. So on DigiPerform site, the conversion being just a sign up, but onto the e-commerce site of Amazon, Flipkart, or any Peter and just like I did, I went. So conversion could be, or would be, the selling part. If it is being sold, like if I have bought or completed the buying part. Okay, the cycle. Okay, so that is how we then try to narrow it down, and we check, we keep doing it. And how we do it, we'll do it in the remarketing. So in the remarketing, I'm going to explain the funnel with the live example, how you should go about. So it will be changed, like I will be focusing more on the people who have reached here but did not reach to the next level, basically. So my focus will be completely on to the people who left the journey between the blue and green. Okay, the ones who reached to the blue level but did not reach to the green level, like did not convert it. So the remarketing will be focusing on it. Yeah, so that part will come in the advanced PPC. So we're not talking about it right now. It's not the topic to take. Anybody who understands it maybe would have got the bit idea, but for you guys, you don't have to look into this right now. That will be the fresh topic, going to be the fresh topic in the advanced PPC after we'll finish the conversions. Okay, so this was about from the yesterday, whatever we did. I think anybody, any questions? Then I'll move to the next topic of keyword research. Clear? Great. Okay. So now keyword research, for that reason, I've asked you to be in a Google Ads. I'll give you the time to do it, but of course, first of all, I'll explain you, and this will be a very fast activity, not like we took a time in the SEO because all the terms and everything was new to you guys. Now it will not be very difficult because you know the process anyhow. Okay, I'm just going to give you these steps later. Maybe I'm just going to write the topic. So I'll just do and then I'll explain you because most of the part. Any specific keyword you want me to take? Anyone who types fast or the first, I'll take that keyword. Just random, any keyword. Just please keep it thoda sa long tail maybe. This marketing already taken. Maybe 2 words, like just not software, just not hiring. Software and company now mixed. I think I've already told the one who typed the first. So PT was the one who typed first. I'm taking software company. But let me just take software rather. Let's see. You can. I'll be giving you time to do for yours. Own work. So do not worry. You will be doing for you. Rishi, just come back. Come back. Everybody come back. I cannot put every keyword, so it'll be very difficult for me. Okay. Just come back to this. Okay. So now we are taking software company, or we could have taken business software and design company. We could have taken design company easily. It will be from the marketing and the technical point of view. So web designing, and also this is better. Everybody can relate it. Just not going to the industry which is very specific. So we all belongs to this industry now, where we will be doing designing, where we'll be into the content, where we will be maybe doing the WordPress tomorrow. So this keyword can be very important for us. Anything from the design, graphic design or web development, and all these can be very important for us tomorrow. So we are just seeing from that aspect. Digital marketing service also I'm adding. So somewhere from our course related, some new keywords, I'll try to take today. Now, when I come here, everything remains same, which in a part we did in the SEO. Whatever we did in the SEO almost remains same. Only the thing which has to be now considered and really need to be researched and think how it should be filtered, how it should be sorted is money. Because till the SEO, we were talking about these things, searches and competition, moreover. You guys remember? We were just seeing the searches and the competition and the index when we were in the SEO. But now, because the keyword has a value, this keyword will only show my ad if I give this money or money between this range. If you do not know this, we cannot move ahead. Anyone who doesn't know this, what I just said, don't just say repeat. Just tell me how much you understood. Anyhow, I'll be repeating. Okay, great. So anyhow, I'll be repeating as I said. I am saying this is what I want: transparency. Good one, Rishi. So I am saying how this is different from the SEO now. In SEO, we use this keyword and we use in the different places, like the focus keyword maybe in the title, in the headline, in the description, in the meta, in the alt text, in the H1, H2, H3, blah, 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 blah. This is how we have learned SEO from the on-page point of view. And then we would have done the off-page. Okay. Uh, then comes the Google Ads now. It is completely different because we know that we are not fighting for the organic results now. We are trying to be somewhere on the top three, top four, where people can click us more and we can get better results like this. For these positions, I have to purchase this keyword. I have to bid for this keyword. So for that bidding thing, we have a process. We get these keywords and we've been given the price range. That if you really want to show your ad for this keyword, you need to pay something in between 9 to 28. Now, is it clear to everyone? Can I get a quick see? If I really want to show my ad on this keyword, then I have to pay something in between 9 and 28. Okay, this is what this means. Now let's see how we can decide what to pay. What is the strategy where we can just cut down the cost? We can just bring down the cost. The paid ad to reach the average bid to stay in the race for ranking. I don't know you're asking or telling, but somewhere you telling me, I think so. Yes, it's right. There is no average bid, so every industry specific keyword would have a different pricing. So you guys very well know how to download the data. I'll just go download the data again. I'm going to sort the sheet so that it's easy to work on the sheet. So maybe just write PPC keywords, and you know the rest of the story. I'm going to delete the header. Keyword is very important, so I'll be keeping it. Currency is not important. I'll be deleting it. I'll explain you these two terms because they generally don't give us data in every of the keywords, but you should at least know what exactly this means. And competition and all these are very important now. Like competition being earlier as well, but now these two columns also been added for us. Okay, and the rest I'm just going to delete. Okay, and now I'm just going to save it. Great. So now the only new thing, of course, there's a bidding price involved, which is going to be discussed. But also there are two things, which is called 3 month change and yo, or people call it YOY. Okay, YOY or YOY. They name it like with different names. So 3 months change tells us that any of the keyword, if we see numbers anywhere, I don't find any number in 3 months change. Are yaar, abhi we cannot do the Excel here. Just double click on the line on the column, you'll get it. Okay. So suppose 3 months change minus 100 on this web agency marketing minus 100. So this means that this particular keyword in the last 3 months has just got down from the search point of view. Okay. Like this is actually telling you the 3 month change. Okay. If you read it, it tell you more precisely that it shows a 3 month change in the search trend by comparing the latest month's data. For example, if the latest month data is December 2021 here for us, okay, so it will compare the data this month July. The July data will be compared to May, like 3 months. From December, it will be compared to the October in our case in search volume. So it actually checks the data like from our last month. Suppose this is showing the data from January to December. So it is telling me in December, these searches of this being 100% lesser than the searches been in the month of October. Are you with me? So the searches actually gone down for this keyword if we are comparing the 3 month change. Okay. If this would have been plus 100, suppose I'll just keep it very simple. If this would have been 100, Right now I'm just saying very prime number, maybe 100, and this would have written plus 100%. So can I say that my search for this particular keyword in the December, which is showing 100, in the October been almost 1, because it got 100% plus? Are you with me? What the maths we are talking about here? Yeah. So 100%, or whatever the amount, number of percentage we just talked about, so it will be just increased. 100% or 200%, 300%, or it is showing decreased. This much as it has decreased. Okay. So we need to just seeing what exactly from the keyword research point of view it tells us. We need to keep seeing that if we are really deciding on any of the keywords, then if it is showing some numbers, so it should be on a rising side rather than onto the going down, like declining. It should not be going down. It should not be just getting lesser as compared to the last 3 months data. Anyhow, but there is again during, yeah, so any seasonal you would see, so there will be always a gap, yeah. Yeah, it should not be negative, of course. It should not be negative. Could be because I'm having the combinations. That's why, Preeti. I'm using combinations. That's why. That's why. That's why it is telling that the keywords I provided. I provided number of keywords, just not one. So I provided design company, graphic design, digital marketing service, all three. So on the basis of that, the suggestions being given. Yeah, so you have to prefer taking positive. If even it is not, even if it is not negative, even if it's 0%, then it's okay. But we should prefer, if there is a keyword which is having positive and negatives, then of course we should go with the positive. And you can take this in your SEO also, because I've seen now people have started to consider this thing in the SEO also. Yeah, so minus means the search has gone down. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Okay, let me just do one experiment. Just because we have just seen this for the very first time, I'm just doing one experiment in front of you. I never did that. I'm putting Diwali. Can you see? And I hope everybody knows the reason. So this is saying in the month of December, the number of searches as compared to October got minus 90%. You guys with me? Okay. And if I just try to again do something, maybe there is nothing, because nobody just types printer. No, in the December, nobody would be searching holy, no? We have to be a bit relevant. So maybe. No, you're not getting me, but I'm trying to show you. Just wait, and you will get it. Can you see this? Puffer jacket got plus 900%. Why I put it that? Because in the month of December, the searches as compared to month of October has now rised. I just put my logic. In December, I want to show you that Diwali would have gone down, so it was minus. And now with the jacket, of course, it would have increased in India, so we got plus 900. I hope everybody is, from these two examples would have got the clarity what exactly this means. Okay. 0% means almost same. It means almost same. So this would have been almost same, because we are, looking into the very bigger geography. So that can be the reason. In the whole India jacket. So that could be one reason. Okay, so we should not waste a lot of time in understanding this. I think this is clear. Then comes your YOY, means compare the monthly search volume of the latest month with the same month the previous year. Means if this is showing me the data of December 2021, then there is nothing like different from the December 2020. Okay, so this is year on year change. This is like last 3 months change. This is year-on-year change. This is something which I have recently seen. This is not very precisely given. Every time it is like almost zero. So you can just, I think, consider this wala. This is very important because anyhow, from previous year, I would not able to make many decisions. But this is something which is good. At least I know that how keyword value has changed in the last 3 months. Okay, but still you should know the meaning. So this is from the last 1 year change. This is from the last 3 months change. That's it, as simplified. Okay. So for that reason, I'm not considering this. I'm just not going to make my sheet complicated. I'm not using it because there is almost zero everywhere. So I'm just going to talk about the two important and two newer um, columns which we have not talked before. Okay. So you guys know very well competition. You guys know very well index values. I'm not going to again discuss the same. I'm going to put a filter, and again the sequence or the priority of finding the keyword starts with the same thing, same story, that we should give the priority first of all to the keywords which have a highly searches. So considering 500,000 or 50,000 as my highly searches, then considering my competition value anywhere lesser than 40, for me it's okay, 35, 40. And then from here, the challenge starts. Okay, this is which we need to understand now. So when it comes, like when the bidding part comes, what exactly we should do? So I have a thumb rule. There is kind of a formula which I apply. Okay, so I say it my bid price. Okay, I say it my bid price. Okay, okay, this is what I do. What I do generally. So okay, let's just understand. I mean, you can take Ashwarya. I'm just saying I'm just making the sheet simpler. You can take it. Yes, yes, yes. Please take it. I'm just trying to concentrate on the level which is going to be the most important one. Na? Searches and competition index value, year on year change, last quarter changes, all very much understood because you guys have worked on the SEO. So of course you will take the plus sign. So it's just like adding one more column. So that's what I've said. It is not like don't have to consider. You will be taking, of course. But my concentration is like telling you how to bring down the cost down. I am trying to save your money. मैं तुम्हारा रोकड़ा बचा रहा हूँ and you are just asking me to add more columns. Okay, so just be here. You can use it. Okay. Now, basically, what is happening here? There is a range. Okay, so there is a range. Range means that this particular keyword, graphic design, in this particular period, January to 2021 December, has been showing the ad in this price also and has shown the ad in this price also. Like maximum it has gone is 24. Minimum it was able to show the ad was 6. This is why they give the range. Is it clear? In a very simple maths. This is the minimum price. It has shown the ad in the month of in the year of 2021, and this is the maximum price given by anybody to show the ad using graphic design in the year 2021. But now comes I'm sitting in the February. I'm getting this price almost after 1 month of December. What price I should give? So I don't think anybody in here who is not even from the accounts or maths or background of any of the statistics, at least we buy out, at least we pay things, whatever we need for. We know that we always want that we pay lesser. Nobody is going to be just starting with giving the highest price. We don't have that much capital. We are not Amazon, we are not Reliance, we are not, we're going to be thinking that how we can do something where we end up in paying something around this. Agree? Otherwise this life would be very easy. Na? I will just start giving 25, 187, 227, 25, 27, so फिर तो analysis ही नहीं है कुछ. We are not doing anything from the analysis point of view. We're not doing anything from the strategic point of view. We're just doing, Google is saying pay this, show your ad. So I'm just going and putting the ad over 5 rupees, over the 4 rupees, and my ad starts showing. This is what people generally do. But now what I have started to do 7 years back, and I still do it. I'm telling you, I've still not switched to the automatic ways. I still do this. This just requires your manual efforts. What exactly I do? I start with adding the amount to this one, just like this. I'm putting a formula. I'll explain you what does this mean if you're not able to understand. And then I take a me put a bracket if you want. Okay, 30% of it means I have just added 30% to this lower bid price. Suppose the lowest price was 6, I am paying extra 30%, like 8 approximately. I'm just keeping it simple. Okay, so I'm just doing this. Now what happened? I have submitted this price for these many keywords to the campaign. Okay, first of all, I hope everybody understood the formula. What I did, I just added 30% to this. I just added 30% to this. This is the formula I'll give you in your notes, and I'll give you the sample anyhow. Okay. Now what would happen? So this is not the end of a story, because I told you your efforts to see, you just to save money increases. But now what would happen? Suppose I have submitted my ad on 1st February. Okay. Maybe 11 a.m. I have submitted, and my ad got approved at 12 or 1 p.m. and my ad is approved now. Then I see on my report, and this all I do with my Google Ads app. I don't have to open my mobile the desktop again and again. This is all I do from my app. So your life is very easier, when you're just spending time on the app late night, early morning, just you can go. So what I exactly see, that this has got 100 impressions at the end of a day. This has got 10 impressions. This has got 10 impressions. This has got 0 impressions. This has got 0 impressions. This has got 100. Maybe this has got 0. And there is 1000. And there is 10. Anything. Okay. So from here only, from just seeing from the report, I would understand that my pricing for this keyword at least got picked up. So my ad has actually been shown 100 times. This also been picked up, but not very fast. So I'll wait for tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. It's going good. Wait for tomorrow. But because this has not been picked up on the price which I have submitted, so what's my next is my next price. And then again the same formula. Add it now to this. Adding 10-20% again to this. Are you with me what I'm doing? I'm dead. Oh, forgot on the bracket. Okay, and now from my 8.7, my price just jumped to or increased to 9.5, basically the next price. And again, I'm going to make that change. And I can just make that change to this, to this, and I can just remove this because this is okay and this is okay. These two are okay. And the same story repeats. So you have to be, onto the app just to keep checking every 5 or 6 hours that if they're picking on the same price and it's okay, then you have to keep increasing, because these keywords are the one which you have refined. Refined means every keyword is important for you. I'm just assuming, we'll be doing the scanning with our eyes, but at least if we have already decided to use these 9 keywords for our ad, so we should be always having the impressions, no matter it's 10 or no matter it's 1000. Okay, so this is how I go about, and you just need to keep doing it in this way. There is no ideal number. It depends at how much keywords you are able to afford, because every keyword is not that you can afford. If any keyword starting from 100 rupees, so I will just going to delete it anyhow. So that's why I just lower down the number of keywords by picking under 40, the bid range, or the index value rather. Okay, so that's the first reason. Second thing, not many generic keywords should be used, because we have seen the importance of phrase yesterday. So phrase can increase the awareness, but it can bring a lot of invalid clicks also. So I will try to go in the middle of the road where I can get good number of clicks at the same time relevant ones. So I will not go with a lot of keywords, because that will just going to increase the invalid clicks only. No product, no service would have keywords where it goes like more than 10-20. If it is going like, it means then you are just overusing the keywords, or just you're going into the lot of combinations of thinking that okay, people can search this, people can search this. just stick around with the relevant keywords, the more specific ones first. Okay, then only you can see the conversions happening or the results are coming your way. Otherwise, it will be just about impressions and clicks and no results. Okay. So again, as I said, all things happens over the period. Maybe you will start with the 10 keywords or 15 keywords in your first campaign, and then you will check the keyword report like I shown you yesterday from the account of my client, and then you will see the quality score and the pricing to reach on the first, and maybe the landing page experience. And see now start connecting the thread. Landing page experience for every keyword cannot be same unless you have used every keyword into your landing page. Agree? Everyone agrees? What is this? What does this means? Because if we are seeing the report and in the report, if it is saying that this keyword has this much quality score, this much landing page experience, this much ad experience, this much CTR, blah blah blah. So every keyword is getting the numbers there. Okay, but now because graphic design being used more in my landing page, so this got above average, and maybe and maybe poster designs or maybe web development I have not used much. Maybe I have used but not very much. So I plan to take it in the keyword, but I am sure that this should not be this will not be giving me many conversions, because on the page also this is not found much, and it takes down the quality score anyhow. So I will be maybe using it just because this is cheap, or maybe this is having a high searches. So this only the can be reason, where I will going to insert it into the keyword, ad group. Okay, so there can be reasons, and then as I said, the learning will come with the results. It will only come when you'll start running the ad. You'll see your own reports, and then you'll filter them down because of the reasons. The reasons I've given you. I hope this is clear to everyone. So what I'm doing it right away, I'm just want to give you the formula also if somebody doesn't know. I'm just going to take a screenshot in this way. Formula also has come now. Rather, I would have put it the, but it will not be copying now. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm just going to put this in your notes, and then we'll open the sheet where we were working earlier. And here I will give you the proper Excel, my Excel where I worked on, so that you can always have it in your sheet. So in my sheet only, I'm just going to be putting the one which I've used. Okay. So I am giving you 15 minutes today. Rather, 10 minutes you take, please. Not 15, because you have to be fast. I want everybody to find 5 keywords and give your price like I have given. The formula being given, if you don't know the formula, I'm just going to type it for you. So when it comes to your case, you can just use it. This is my price, and the formula, you can just have this, like, I'm not going to put the equal to, otherwise you go into the formula. Okay, this is how you have to be doing it. Anyone, any question before doing it? And you can just tell me, and I will start seeing your sheet right away. Just click on here, number filters, lesser than 40. Okay, any number you can put. Even you can put the in the bidding also. Like, I don't want to you know, use any of the keywords which are going over 10 rupee maybe. So I can do the same thing here also. So only these keywords are less than 10 rupee from the lower range point of view. Okay, Rishi, you can do it now. Any keyword, please. I'll give you. It is in your notes, but no worries. I'm giving you right away. Yeah. Under your name, please do this. It is not very much important that in my sheet you are pasting it or not. I want you to just open one Excel, maybe in your, from the Microsoft in your system, and just do this. Rather, you will be able to download the sheet from the Google Ads itself. No? So then why to open a new Excel? So just work on that sheet. It is moreover important that you filter them down. I want to see that, okay, sir, I am able to find the first five keywords where I see good searches, lot lesser competition, and also with your way of giving the pricing, I've got my bid price. So when we will be making the campaign, as like I will be using these keywords, you will be using those keywords in your campaign. And tomorrow, if you really pay to Google, then you will see the results are happening for you. That's how the whole practical approach can be taken. You can just understand how things happening at the back end. Just do it and tell me. I'll just going to see one by one. In between, I'm just going to update your notes. There are a few things. You don't have to add new sheet. You have to work on the same sheet. Who told you? Pooja. Okay. You joined later in the second week. Did you? That could be the reason. Chalo, I've added. You work here. Yes, you can do it later. No. I hope you have got the clarity how this is to be done. That's more important right now. No worries, no worries. Just go natural. If you feel like they are low, then go by low. You cannot just change the data. You can choose, but I think in future, if you really want to bid for that keyword, then you can just do the analysis for this. I understand, Henry. I suggest that you start watching the videos, more regular whenever you're free, maybe on the weekends and whenever you get time after the office hours. That will help you. Just watching the continuity. Maybe you can watch two classes at the same day, and then the next day you can watch again. Yeah, I understand, Nishant. So every working person, I can understand. So that's why recording being given, so you can just watch them whenever you're free. I think it is not aligned because we are already, almost 70, 80 people who are using that sheet. So Google is, from security point of view, is not aligned. If this batch strength would have been like less than 20, 30, then, this problem would not have come. If you want, I can add your sheet. We have, and now I'll add. But I think for you, I added earlier, if I'm not wrong, Shronda. I just added for you, rehab. I just added rehab, I'll add for you, Shronda, again. I'll just check if it is there or not, otherwise I'll add. I'll do. Importantly, you can just do the practice on your sheet and maybe that is enough for me. Okay. Just adding names so you can just see this. Prachi is your sheet also added. So you can copy paste later. Yeah, you guys can do this as work later as well. You can consider. Yeah, if you're really seeing some numbers there, Mohammed, then you can consider. You should consider. But year on year, I think doesn't impact much. I think last 3 years is important. Last 3 months is important. The 3 month change column should be given importance as compared to IOI. Anyone who completed the sheet? Alice, okay, let me just see. I hope you've added. Just use them. It is more about like the process. You will do research, so it will take time in the future. Right now, though, just 10 minutes would not be enough now. Just take a random keyword and tell me if the process is clear. I don't see your name here, Alice. I see Astrid name and Shima name, Shwarya's name. Allison, okay. But you have not added anything. See, there is no logic. That's actually the kind of R&D I did, and then I started to use it. So it actually started to work for me. Basically, we see one pattern. Every keyword would have gone into the highest of the bidding price when it was in the demand. Maybe any of the keywords which are related to the Christmas, would have been very expensive in the months of October, November, December. Okay. So same way, if we just go for the products keywords and services keywords and any of the industry specific keywords, so giving the range of the 1 year, it always tells us that the keyword has the potential of showing the ad on that minimum price also, and of course it has gone to the maximum price. So we go by the manual process. If I just put the minimum price, I'm going very strict to the keyword. I'm going very strict to the ad, basically, to the Google world. So what I do, either I increase it by 10, 20%, or now I fixed it 30% because anyhow, it will just going to charge me the amount which is actually the price of today. Okay, that's the beauty of Google. So if the keyword pricing is 10 and I am paying 30% over it means 13, and today that keyword pricing is going 12, then I will be charged 12 only. It is only that I am giving the maximum price that I can afford to pay. So that if that pricing is not 12 today, it's 15, so then my ad will not be shown because I was only ready to pay 13 rupees at maximum. So that's why if you just increase gradually, so you would know that in which bracket your keyword pricing is coming. If you just go with the highest price, it means you are increasing the value of that keyword, which Google can always, then start increasing the base price. It's just like you have given such a high price, so it becomes more important, rather, for Google that this keyword is highly priced. So I should just increase the price, increase the bars. So always go by the gradual process, and this is how if every competitor would be thinking and doing, then Google has to give the impression. If everybody would be started, to give the give a pricing of high time, like suppose 100 each 100 each, so Google will be giving the even low price of something 100 around. That's what we can do. Is there a way to see the price at a point in time? No, 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 no. You cannot do that. You can just see maybe from last 3 months point of view, last 1 month, 1 month point of view, but that doesn't give you the right keywords, the right like results. I'm not able to understand this way, VGS. I think the proper way would be please add in the sheet. This is just all complicated. Yeah. Okay, so just do the way everyone is doing. You can just make a Excel and then paste your Excel here in the sheet. The sheet link already been given in the chat. If you do not know, I'm giving it again. If your name is not there, I'll add your name. This is for somebody called VJS. I don't know the name. It's just showing the alias. So VJS, just adding your name again. VJS, V. Yes. I'm just putting the same name what I'm seeing here. You can change it later from your sheet. Okay. There were people who were saying, "Can you see my sheet?" Yes, yes, yes. I just took 30% from my own, practice. I generally take 30% only in practical, world also. Again, for index value, the formula doesn't work, and most of the keyword don't have bits in AdWord. Which keyword you're using, Shannon? Just try to use the other combination of the keyword maybe. And don't be so impatient because this job is going to take a lot of patience from you. Always understand. So just try to write business to business copywriting now in a normal way. Then maybe this would come as a suggestion. Pooja is saying check mine. Okay. I'm just going to check few. Maybe like next 4 minutes I can do that. Pooja. Okay. Skincare. So just get into the sheet and then see if they are less, then you have to go with that because that is something which you are doing. So if they are not searched much, so and of course if they are not searched much, so they would not be having a lot of supply as well. Like you would see the competition also not very high. So I think if they are even searched 100 times, 1,000 times, so you can easily get a very good ranking in a very low pricing because people are not using it much. So even if lesser people are coming, so you have all the advantage of showing your ad. Okay, I'm just going for one or two. Please do not write check mine, check mine. I'm checking right now Pooja's and I don't know next one who I would. So, yeah. Yes, Shannon. Yes. So 5555, every competition is high. So this is the first mistake you have done, Pooja. This is the second mistake you have done. All the keywords with the 100% competition. You cannot calculate impressions. You cannot calculate competition. That impressions will come when you start running the ad. You were just taking the hypothetical example that if that happens tomorrow, then what you would do? If the impressions doesn't increase, then you increase the pricing. Basically, that is what you were talking. So this is wrong. I don't know what about the other keywords you had, but if they are very specific, you have to use them. Try to find the ones which with the closer searches and the lesser competitions. Even if you're not getting a very high searches as compared to this 50K, try to get in the range of 5K, 10K. But the competition, try to find where you don't have much. Okay. In the exact match also, she would have the issues because competition is very high. It's like almost 100%. So when the ad starts running, so her bid price on the low side will almost would reach to the highest range because everybody is bidding for that keyword in her industry. So that is why try to find a unique keyword. Try to find a keyword which not everybody would be using it. You can keep few like the ones which are very important, like skincare, very important. But don't go by the broad, of course. In this case, you will maybe going with the phrase. Something is added before and after. And go with the nominal price. Do not increase, like you can keep it 10 maybe. That would be the best price. 10, 11, that's fine. But after that, try to find the keywords where maybe the searches are not been very high, but the competition being on the lesser side or the medium side. So that you don't see, we have to understand, guys, everyone, yeah, 40, 50. There is a player bidding happening everywhere, IPL, football. There are so many leagues happening. I think everybody knows what is a bidding, auction and all. So when the base price of any of the player being decided, suppose 10 rupees, I'm taking very normal maths example. Now, if nobody is paying for him, then he is sold off for 10 only. The moment everybody starts bidding for that person, for that player, the bidding price can go into the, I would say unimaginable, can go into the crores. So we have seen in the past. This is same happening in the keyword. If we see already that everybody is bidding for that particular keyword, it means the pricing is defined to be going high. It is not going to be coming down any day now in the coming future because everybody being using that for their ads. This competition is telling us what our competitors are doing. Okay, so rather than fighting with those competitors on the high price, where searches are also not very high, why not to find a keyword where I may have the keywords searches of same ratio or same range, and the competition would be around medium like 70, 60, 50, and the pricing could be higher, but I have a more chances that my ad would appear. Okay, because not my competitors are using it. Okay, so try to get that into that. That's why in the notes also I have written very, very, very precisely your sheet. Of course, you need to download the sheet and sort the sheet, but still the first priority being given to high searches only, and second comes to the competition. It is not like that after the searches I have just jumped to the pricing. I'm still saying, please go for a low medium one. Shadda, there is no impression formula. What happened to you guys? I've just taken one hypothetical example that tomorrow, if after giving this price, my ad starts showing, then if this type of a report comes, then what I would do? This will come after running my ad. Okay. अभी ठीक है थोड़ा सा if you are confused from where this is coming. This formula, how the formula would not work, Shannon? It's a normal maths. It is not something which I have created. You would not have put it up the right way now. It is like just add 30% to something. Just add something 30%. That's it. So how you would do it? Add, if you have to add 30% to 100, what you would do? First of all, you'll take 100. Okay, we know it will be 130. Plus, I want 30% of 100. So again, click this. Okay, or either you can put a bracket. Put this again. Put multiply. Put 30. Put percentage. Close the bracket. And you have 130 now. Is it clear now, everyone? How I'm using this formula? If anybody was having any confusion in the formula, it is like only what I'm doing, I'm adding 30% of something to it, of the base, whatever the base price is, so that I can get my price. You can use a normal calculator rather. Okay, chalo, I'm just removing it. Anyone, any question? Because we have just to come back and we will put everything into the campaign now after this, after the break. Don't take E19. Just take the column which is just in the row or the cell which is in front of it. If you're putting your formula here, or if you're putting a formula here, then after equal to, click this one, not this or this. When you are putting equal to here, then click this and plus bracket open, again this, then multiplied by 30%, bracket close and enter. Is it clear now, Shannon and Rishi? You guys know this, how to do it? Again the same thing, next price formula B. Now I have added 10% to this. Great, great. If you're able to diagnose the problem, find the problem, then it's good. Yeah. Again, the same thing. It's just like now I've taken 10% addition to this one. So formulas remain same, just like the scenario has changed. Scenario is my ad shown this report, and for these two keywords, three keywords, I have to increase pricing more by 10% maybe. So that's why I've taken the next price. Next price for the keywords, which not given any impression. That's okay, guys. I cannot check for all. Just leave it. That's okay. That's okay. So many such sort of questions, takes the time. Okay. Just wait. I'm going to give you again this thing. I'm giving the better screenshot now so that you know what is the reason of putting all these things. Okay. So this is the formula first of all. Okay, and this goes here. I'll be checking all. So not very. Yeah. Slowly, gradually, I'll check and I'll tell you. Okay. Now it's. I think it should be more clear to you guys. Okay. So let me just open the poll and then we can go and we can come back and we can start the campaign. At least everybody is clear about the activity. I know I cannot see for everyone, but you guys have learned something today and you have a confidence that you can do such research for your keywords tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Just 10 seconds and then we'll go and we'll come back because if we'll be spending a lot of time on this poll, so we are wasting time from the campaign. We'll go fast and we'll come back. Just 10 seconds for this poll, everybody. Just 10 seconds for this poll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. we'll come back from the break. We're going to just use this keyword and whatever we have talked as of now in the campaign. So we're going to make the campaign. Okay. Come fresh in 10 minutes. You can go. I'll just going to on the timer. You can have extra 30 seconds rather. So just go and come back. I'll meet you in the 10 minutes. Okay, guys, I hope I'm audible. Yeah. Okay. So, as we just understood the keyword part, I will just go and open the campaign. I will understand how that works from the search campaign point of view, as I told you. So, there are a few things on the dashboard. Let's just understand that and then we open the campaign. So when we reach here, there are a few tabs which are very important to know that, if you are lost tomorrow, so you should know how you should get into the campaign and get into the ads and the keywords and all. So first of all, there's a date thing. So if you want to check any specific report for any specific dates, you can just go and, change the dates like, and then you can take last 7 days, last 14 days, last 30 days, this is how you can do it. Okay. Second thing, if you would see here in my case, it is showing all campaigns. Okay, it is showing all campaigns. Now, all campaigns means every campaign, in this particular account I have made. So that is the, report would be shown here, of course. Okay. Just like I showed you the client account yesterday. So if I open the same one, maybe. So when it is at the all campaign level, and if the date is selected correctly, so whatever the data it is showing on the overview, so that is coming from every campaign. Okay, there can be one campaign, there can be 10 campaign, there can be 100 of campaigns. Okay, so this number of conversions, number of clicks, number of cost, whatever it is coming from all the campaigns. But the moment now I want to see a specific campaign report, then I have to go into the campaigns from the left. Okay, when I click this, so it will going to throw me all the campaigns here, because I cannot just reveal everything from the client. So I'm just going to come back here now. So campaigns. And now if I have to see the particular report of my maybe October campaign, if I would have, run the campaign in the October and I named the campaign with the name of October. So October digital marketing course. Okay, maybe October digital marketing course leads. Then that was my ad objective. So I know that I want to check the report. So if I'll click this, just keep your eyes here. Okay. So I'm clicking this. The moment I click this, now I am under all campaigns, and from all campaigns, I am under the specific campaign. So whatever I see now, no matter it's the ad, no matter it's the keywords, no matter it's the ad group, no matter it's the content, whatever I put it up, landing page. So everything will be from this campaign point of view. Okay, I'll show you the difference. Now suppose let's just see. If I click on the ad, it will only show one ad, whatever the ad I would have made under this particular campaign. Now, if I go back to the all campaigns again, I'm on the all campaigns again. If I click the ads again, so it will show me all the ads from all the campaigns. Are you with me? How this is segmented, how you will be using it. So you cannot get into the level of ad, keywords, ad groups by being on all campaigns. The very first thing where you have to select and reach inside the specific level is your campaign. Okay, so from account you go to the campaign and then you decide like if you have made an ad groups or different keywords and ads, so you go under that. Okay, so that's the first thing we have learned today. Now we'll go to the campaign again and we'll start making the first campaign. So I click on the plus, I click on the new campaign, and now it is all about question and answers. It is all about they will be asking me something, I have to tell them, and that's how my campaign completes. Okay, and I have to give the information from the strategic point of view. I cannot just fill whatever they're expecting me to give. So I'll tell you, they always recommend many things, but we should not take them. I don't think it should be now. Is it fine now? Poonam and all. Yeah. So now when we come here, there is a pre-step, pre-step rather, that I think 1.5 or 2 years back when the lockdown was not there, 2020 maybe I'm talking about. So we used to come into the campaign and we used to just go to the search, display, video, shopping, what campaign you wanna make off of that level. Now they have just made something easy for us. By easy I mean they ask us why you have come onto Google Ads. You want to increase the sales, you want to increase the leads, you want to get the traffic, or you want a branding done, you want awareness done, you want some app promotion, or you want some local visits to your store, or you just want to have the full guidance without any of the segmentation. Okay, what is the meaning of it? So if I talk about the traffic to my website, so of course, the maximum traffic I can get from the display ads, YouTube ads also can give me, and search ads. Okay, the text ads. So if I hover in any of these, which will going to be taking to the traffic to the website, so you will see it also has search, it also has search, this also has search. Okay, but the moment I decided that I just want at this moment the branding of my of my company, of my business. I'm not very much interested that people visit my website. So then I thought to take this. So what it leaves me with, I can only make video campaign. And if I want to go for the brand awareness and reach, again this leaves me to make only display and video campaign. So I'll show you. If I select this, so this gives me the option either I can make text ad, either I can make banner ad, either I can make shopping ad, either I can make video ad, either I can make Gmail ad. Okay, all five ads are allowed. When I select this, this is also going to show all these five. This is also going to show all these five. Now when I select this, so this will say you are only allowed to make video ads like YouTube ads. Okay, and if I select this, then I can only make banner ad and video ad. But the moment you select without a goal, which I prefer, then you will see all the ads together. No matter it's search, display, shopping, video, app, smart, local, discovery. Are you with me? Are you able to see the difference when I clicked on these three and when I clicked on this? So what exactly they have done? If you are expert, if you are pro, if you are experienced now, then you don't require to get into the uh, full version of the Google Ads, because you just decided this and then inside the settings which are relevant for this. But if you are starting and if you want to well versed of every functionality, if you want to see every element of the Google Ads from inside, then go for a without a Google. So that gives you the first homework. Rather, tomorrow when we'll be able to complete the campaign, because it will take a lot of time to complete the campaign. So I think first half of tomorrow also we'll be completing it. After that, when I will be giving you the homework for tomorrow night, then I will take this because I'm going to make you understand all 100% settings. But then the homework would be you will also make the search ad only. Like after selecting this, I'm also going to make a search ad because we are just doing search ad in this course. And after the class tomorrow, you will select sales and you will also do the search ad. But the only thing of a point of discussion day after tomorrow would be that, sir, only the settings got decreased rather increasing, when we just bifurcated it or segmented it. And we did not see anything different. Okay, so that leaves us, in the day after tomorrow discussion where we can understand that it is all about narrowing down the objectives so that we can from this point get the clarity that okay, this is going to be giving more of the settings inside from the needs perspective, this is going to be showing more of the settings from the traffic perspective, and this is from the awareness, and this shows all clear. Clear the meaning of a goal and how the experiment would goes like, because I cannot take all. You have to understand, if one campaign demo I have to give without a goal, it takes 1.5 hours. So if I'm explaining you this with this today and tomorrow, then I cannot just take again this sales and again spend 1.5 or 1 hour on it. So you will do experiment and then you will come back with the doubts if you have any. Rather, you will is going to say the same thing as I said, but still it is always good to keep experimenting. Rather, you can do tonight also, because when we'll start and do something today, After selecting this and selecting this, so tomorrow before coming, you can just test by selecting this and then selecting this, and then we can just discuss few points tomorrow also. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, that's the first homework. Now let's just jump to the work. So you come here, either you take this, either you take this, either you take this, or either you take this. Story remains almost same, and then you select search, because for the search we have to select either of these four, either this, either this, either this, or either this. Okay, we have just seen. For the search, other three doesn't work. Second thing, when we have selected that we want to make the search ad, which shows on Google, which shows on the partner site like youtube.com and news and AOL.com and all, we have seen that ask.com. Now, it also asking you that which result you want. So when we see the ads here, so generally the result is very clear. The result is what the result is traffic. Okay, and if we are focusing more on a mobile gadgets, then we can say that we also want some calls. Okay, so that's why we'll do the hybrid. We're going to take one abhi right now, and tomorrow we're going to add on the phone calls also. Means we'll try to make an ad with which would not just look like this. We will try to make the ad which going to look like this. Means can be clickable, can be used for the calls also. So we'll be making such a clear. Everyone clear? What does this mean? So right now I'm just adding one aspect that I want the website visits, and tomorrow I'm going to add the number also, and I'll tell you and how your ad and will preview. Everything will be previewed here. You will see that your ad how it will going to look like. You remember the Yoast class when we were doing the Yoast? It was giving you the mobile and desktop preview. You know that on the desktop, this is how the meta description would look, this is how the title would look, this is how the permalink would look. The same way, when we will move tomorrow at the ad creation level, it will show you that how your ad is looking like. Is it looking like this, or is it looking like this with number, or is it looking like this with the links? So everything, when campaign making is done tomorrow, you'll be able to preview. Okay, now let's just me put the domain name. So putting the domain name is very important. So you take the home page or main domain and then you put here. You don't have to put the landing page here. Just your domain name works. Landing page will give when the ad level would come. If you remember the diagram. So when we'll be making the ad, then we'll give the uh, specific specific page of that site. Maybe laser removal or hair removal or hair removal, whatever it is. Okay. So at that time we'll be going to giving the specific page. Right now we're just going to give the domain. Okay. And then we have to give a name. So this is basically going to be weekday Jan 2022. Just my for my reference. Continue. This brings us to the now question answer time, and most of the settings you would understand because we discussed yesterday the terms and all. Okay. Now comes the very first thing. Set your average daily budget. You remember yesterday's discussion, the daily budget. Okay. So we know, okay, now, it is again, goes to the logic again. Means you are using the ad for the first time. I'm considering and I'm assuming and I know that's true. Then you don't know even what should be your daily budget. Correct? Everybody? You don't know even what should be your daily budget right now. I hope everybody agrees on it. But there is a again mathematics to it. Okay, there is a reverse maths. So if I say that your keywords are ranged somewhere, every keyword is ranged somewhere around 10 rupee. If I just not taking this, suppose if I just not considering it right now, so I'm just going to delete it maybe or hide it. So every keyword ranging somewhere for me like 10, 15, 20 rupees, whatever it is. So I'm taking 10 to keep math simple. I know every keyword pricing is revolving around 10, 15. Okay. And by the end of a day, I at least need 100 clicks. I at least need 100 clicks. My keywords are ranging around 10 rupee, and at least I am expecting that 100 clicks should come from Google. So what daily budget I should assign? Simplified, everybody, 1,000 rupees. because I know I'm expecting average of 100 clicks. My average of keyword pricing which I have bid for is 10 rupee. So if it really gives me the impression on the 10 rupees, then after 100 clicks, my 1000 rupees will be over. And that is something which I need. So I've just gone with the reverse math. Now, because if I put 1000 here, so now it is about seeing the report tomorrow that in 1000 rupees, you have got 10 rupees CPC, and that's why you got 100 clicks. You with me? You go from there or you come from here, it is the same thing. Okay, so this is happening because you are starting. Now, what would happen when you would know that your average pricing, your average CPC, or your daily budget goes, suppose it doesn't exhaust 1000 rupees. We know that you are able to get maybe 80 clicks today only, 70 clicks only, so 700. Tomorrow also 700, 800. Maybe it is not going beyond that. So we know that on the average side, from my keywords, the daily budget goes like this only. So maybe on a safer side, I can give my daily budget 700 then. But that can only happen because you had the 7 days report with you, or a vice versa, that your keyword pricing just gone down, and from the 10 rupees just came to 8 rupees, and you got 100 clicks in 800 rupees, and you're seeing that it is going down, and I'm not interested in getting extra clicks. Rather, I'm very happy with the 100 clicks in 8 rupees each, so I should give 800 rupees. So all these things only can happen when your live data starts coming in front of you in the over the period of days, maybe. Okay, then you can easily define your budgets, know how much you would be spending every day. But right now, because you're starting, you're going with the reverse maths. Clear? Okay. So for the month, you won't pay more than your daily budget times the average number of days. Some days you might spend less, some days you might spend twice. So this has started to come lot of time to my LinkedIn nowadays because this has been just started. But I know this has just not been started. This I been facing since 5 years. What they mean is, I given 1000 rupees here. Tomorrow I will wake up and I will see 1500 rupees being spent. They given me 150 clicks, 10 rupees each, but I said 1000. They spend 150. But now they give it like a disclaimer. They might spend up to twice. But at the same time, they say one more thing. Like if my ad is defined to run for 30 days, okay, if my ad is defined to run for 30 days, then in total, it will not going to exceed by 30,000. No matter, today it's spending 1500, tomorrow maybe it will spend 500, day after it will spend 1200, and day after it will spend 800. So on the average side, depending on the demand, depending on the competition, depending on the factors how your ad is performing, someday Google would going to spend extra, someday Google would going to spend less. But in totality, your spend on the monthly basis will not going to exceed by 1000 into 30, which is 30,000. Clear? Clear everyone what this mean? Okay. Now the question comes. If you are not running the ad for 30 days, suppose you're running the ad for 7 days. So it will just going to do the same thing. 1000 into 7 is 7000. You're going to see that your 7 days period, whatever the period you have defined, and we will going to reach that level, where we can give the timing and all. So it will not going to cross that. So in this week time, you will get the clicks under 7000 rupees only. Maybe it can go up to 10%, at maximum, not more than that. But today it can be 1000, tomorrow it can be 500, day after it can be 1500. So it depends that how your ad is performing, yes, and it also depends how much the time you have defined the days, and then automatically it divides or multiplies with the number of days of a daily budget you have decided, and in totality it will not going to exceed that product, the combination of that pricing and the number of days. So I again go very safe and smart. What I do, I have seen it, in these many years. If I give 1000, it is charging me 1100. So what I started to do, now I give only 900. So even if it increases my performance by 10%, so it reaches 2000 only, 990 rather. Okay. So in the 10 days time also, if it should have been 9000, And if that performance based increment happens for 10%, so it will going to be 9900 only, like under 10,000, which I was supposed to be expecting. So all these things, all these tricks you can say, and whatever I've been talking has come from experience, because we've been the victims, I should say. Okay. So, but now they have started to tell openly that this can happen. You can spend up to twice, but at some days you will not, spend your daily budget even. But in total, you won't pay more than your daily budget times the average number of days. Everybody clear about the budget? And moreover, you should know that what is the budget. The budget is the amount you prefer to pay on daily basis. Okay. So yeah, I rather say you go by the prepaid, because if you have given 10,000, so anyhow in the in the next 5 days even it will not be able to go over 10,000 rupees. Okay, so if you wanna test it, give 100 rupees daily, put 1,000 rupees in your wallet, and put your ad for 10 days. So you will able to see how this is performing. This budget will be like a digital wallet, like it clicks or not full, the money will be there only. Yes, yes, yes. Your money remains in Google Ads, but you cannot transfer it back. So if you have just prepaid, so you have to use it for the ads only. Okay, Ujjwal? Yes, budget depends on the ad performance. Yes. Okay. Okay. So next is bidding. We did understood that we'll be doing the conversion later. So we'll just be doing the clicks, as we have understood that. What is the clicks? And for the search, we prefer clicks only because we have done the keyword research and we are very much happy to pay when anybody clicks on our ad. But here also, there is something which I want to teach you from here also. So, Abhi, right now, we have chosen clicks. Clicks means using the maximize bid strategy, but your account tracks conversion because I am on the conversion. So let's just keep it here. Means maximize click. What does it mean, maximize clicks? So if I just go here, which they strictly says not recommended, I say please go here. And when you select this, which is again coming from there only from the previous step, maximize clicks, just read what this says. If I use this bidding, what would happen? Google Ads automatically sets your bids to help get as many as clicks as possible with your budget, within your budget. So when you have read this statement, Google Ads automatically sets your bids. Don't you think that there's something wrong? Google Ads automatically setting your bids, not promoting, not promoting. Just think twice. Google Ads going to set the bid automatically. Of course, they will charge high, but just think from the activity we have done. Is it something which for which we have done the keyword research? Is it something that for which we have given our pricing? Now you understand why I taken the pricing and the keyword research before the break. That was the reason. Okay. So we don't go by this. We go by this, which means you set your own price. My own price is this. At performing, I'm happy. And not performing, I'm increasing the price. If this would have been on the automatic, then your pricing could have been easily 24 tonight. Because that is something which you have not decided. That is happening from the Google Ads side. Are you with me? Are you able to understand the difference? So when you set up automatic, then Google has the control of the pricing. When you do the research and then you give your maximum price to pay for every keyword, then you are doing your things as you wanted. Of course, performance would vary because there is something which you have to be seeing increasing. There, they will just going to give you the pricing which they feel like they can make more money from. Okay, that's why we go for the manual CPC. But to give you the another learning, I repeat, to give you another learning, I am purposely using maximize click. And then outside, when after making the campaign, I will show you that it will not going to give me the manual pricing, and then I'll tell you how you can rectify the published campaign also. So there can be two scenarios. Either I click this by mistake, or either I want to test for one day that what exactly the cost of the keywords are taken from the automatic bidding, at what price my keywords actually getting the impressions, and then pausing the campaign and changing to the manual CPC. So for both the scenarios, I'll tell you tomorrow after the campaign is published. So I'm doing this mistake purposely. I'm repeating it. I would have chosen manual, but I'm telling you it can be easily done by you also by mistake, or either you can do a testing to check, at the automatic pricing what the keyword is costing me today. So any of the scenarios, this is a good practice. You can always test it for one day maybe. Okay. Next, I'm just switching to, and let me see if there is any setting which is important here right now. So ad rotation is something new, like not new, but it is hidden basically. So what happens? This is automatically anyhow set it up to the default, but you should know what does this mean. So suppose you insert two ads, within the same campaign. Suppose you are running a banner ad. Okay, I'm just using the banner ad example because understanding the concept will be easier. So I have two banners, and one is blue background, one is yellow background, and I feel like both the banners are very good. So what I did, I have submitted both the ads, like both the banners, under the campaign. Now, whichever ad would perform better, means the one which would get better clicks, the ones which would get better conversions and all. So that ad will be shown more from Google. That is what optimization is done automatically. Like it will show the ad that are expected to get more clicks and recommended for most advertiser. That's why they say you choose this. But if I want to give the equal ratio, like I want to give the indefinite ratio where I want to show the blue ad ones and then the yellow ad ones and the blue ad ones and the yellow ad ones, blah blah. So my ad will be shown more evenly for the indefinite time or amount of time. So as I said, it is already on the very good setting that it is optimized, and this is only useful if you have more than one ad in one campaign or in one ad group. If you have only one, then anyhow that's the only one which has to be shown or which has to be seen. Clear? Everyone clear what exactly this means, ad rotation? Okay. Can you just tell me if it's clear with everyone, ad rotation? So this is only useful if you have more options given, and this optimizes the ad on the basis of the performance for you. Okay, then we click next and we reach to the campaign settings where we were talking yesterday, a few things from there. So now comes the terms which we did talk, when we were doing the notes. So this network I was talking, this setting I was talking, if I just close this can go default. So always remember you have to open every setting and see what they're saying. So if I keep this on, and if I just keep this on as well, so my ad anyhow, showing on Google search and Google sites like YouTube and news and all. But in addition to that, if I click this also, so my ad will also show on partners like Ask.com, AOL.com, NewYorkTimes.com. You remember third-party search network partners? I shown you Ask.com also by putting the keyword and the ad was coming. So if I really want to leverage this, the Google search partner, where there is a probability maybe 1% that people would come and search the keyword and ad should show, then you should include this. If you just want to keep your ad around the Google search and around the Google sites like YouTube and news and maps and all, then you don't have to click this. Okay, clear? This point clear? Everyone, then I'll take this example. This is clear to everyone? Why not to pay? Every time the click would come, you will be charged cost per click, whatever you decided to pay, whatever the cost of the keyword is. You will be paying for every click. There is no extra cost, there is no lesser cost. Okay. But it's like if you talk about the comparison, if everybody in the competition is avoiding this, excluding this, So of course you can get a lesser price for the partners. So suppose you're paying for Google and all 10 rupee for a keyword, maybe they will be paying 7 rupees, 8 rupees, because not many people are clicking this. And Google is making money even when you are paying 7 rupees. Okay. But again, story comes to the same party, same thing. That what happens is it is all about demand. And if the demand is not coming from the right platforms, where my potential audiences is, so why I would pay even 7 rupees? Why I would waste it? That 7 rupees can easily be used for my main Google search platform. Agree? You guys agree on it? So that's why I don't prefer this. I don't prefer this. I keep this very much unclicked. And this is also from the Google search point of view. I don't use it because I'll just show you if you will target your text ad, because we are making a text ad. Everybody knows this is a text ad, search ad. If you target your text ad on display network क्या होता है? What is display network? It is a pool of the websites. All the websites we talked about, pool of websites and apps. So how that ad would look like? So I'll just show you. I have an example. So that doesn't give me a very right, I would say, feel. I would not click it rather any day. I don't think so. I don't know about you guys, but I will not. Okay, so let me just I'll put the information also that in what case this ad would look like. I'll come to you. Yeah. So if you click the display network option when making the search ad, then your ad would appear like this on any Google partner website. Like this means like this. So this is not on the Google search engine. This is not on the Google partner search engine. This is coming from the website called collagemaker.com. It means it is a part of a display network. It's a website. But ad is not a display or a video ad. It is a, which kind of ad is this? This is a text ad. Okay. So this guy, whoever is running this ad, he must have clicked this option. And of course, then he would have decided which websites he can use. But anyhow, if I would ask you, out of 100 times, how many times you would click this if this comes onto any website? And moreover, we have to understand. Moreover, the search ad means intent. So this is not anywhere coming from the intent. This is coming from the interest because the person who is making the campaign has selected few websites. So that's why my intent is only gets the conversions when I put the ad when somebody searches something. Are you with me? So that is very important. And that is very important. Yeah, that would always be. That would always be Stephanie. So that's always better that if we go for the intent marketing like the search network only or the search engine. That will just going to waste our clicks. And clicks are not as cheap as the impressions would be. So it's better that we put a banner ad when we learn the display ad. That will be much cheaper. Okay. And that will going to give you the better branding also. This is not even helping me in any of the branding part. No image, no logo, nothing. Just a text. So nowhere it is helping me. So I will not going to use it. So you know the reasons why we are not including these options. Okay. Now comes location. Which one? I am not having any options in between this. If you are having the older UX, you can always change it. You can always change the view. Yeah, open means that CTA, na? So from here also, what you're doing, you're reaching to the website. From here also you are reaching reaching to the website that xyz.com. So that CTA will always be there. Okay, it is CPC, it is CPC, it is CPC, but because you are putting on the display, so that will be charged only on the CPC, but that will not going to give you any of the engagement that we are talking about. It is just going to be a waste because people didn't come here for the ad; they have come here to do something. Yeah, every ad, like every placement or whatever you decide to use here will be paid on the manual CPC or click spaces because that is something which we decided on the pre-step, this step previously, just one prior step to this one. So after this, if we choose any of the networks, any of the partners, we will be paying only CPC because you cannot, in under one campaign, you cannot choose different methods to pay. Like, because I hope this much you are learning here. If anything is decided here, so that remains same for all. So I cannot say that at the previous step I have selected CPC and now here I can just segment that okay, for the Google you take CPC and for display you take impressions. Are you with me what I'm just explaining? So whatever we decided here, that will be charged or that is the only billing strategy will be applied on both of the networks if we go for choosing the display network as well. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So don't be confused. So what what I'm saying, it will going to take almost 15-20 minutes, and I don't want to be in a rush. This is a very important setting and a lot of advanced options also I want to explain you. So I'll start tomorrow with this particular point. I hope everybody is agree because I do not want to stretch it like by 15-20 minutes anyhow. Okay. So we're going to start from the location targeting tomorrow, and of course we have a lot of settings coming after this as well. We're going to take complete 1 hour. Yeah, don't you don't have to, Rishi. You don't have to. Yes, yes. Peach, it's up to the people. Na? If they want to use this, so it's up to them. Google is able to save a cost. Google gives the option like this. And if somebody is not aware of that, so he will just going to test it. And when they are able to give these many impressions, just like somebody said, the bots clicks it and we never get that impressions and clicks from the websites. So Google has made the money. Google is just going to give you the report that okay, 10% of the clicks have come from the display network of the website, but you have not made anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why we have to be going smart because we are doing this course and we are under the guidance of people who have already tested all. So that's why I'm telling you directly, don't use it because you will find something like this, and then from anywhere it is not going to help you. Yeah. So just imagine people say that we can do most of the things by our own. But just imagine if such scenarios would not have been discussed in the class, or maybe we have just given you the superficial knowledge, then nobody would have made the choice the way I am just asking you to do. You would have easily got into the clicking of this easily. So that is the reason we need to go step by step, and we should try to see everything inside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, when the display ad would come, I'll talk, and the answer is yes, because there we pay cost per every impression. I'm not including. You can include. You can include. If you want to show your ad on the ask.com, see, suppose if I have a target audience of India, then search partners are moreover like the partners which are not very prominent in India. The only benefit which Indians are making or would be making in 2022 is the addition of the Amazon in the Google search partner. Okay, so that is something which is the latest edition, but still the number of impressions on the Amazon platform from the Google ads are very lesser because they push their own ads because Amazon has its own campaign manager. So Amazon makes more money when people uses Amazon campaign manager. But in a very latest partnership of Google and Amazon, we are getting 1-2% impressions now from the Amazon as well. But still, the results are not coming, and that is coming from the e-commerce. Of course, we cannot just use digital marketing course as a keyword and put on the Amazon. So it again changes from the industry to industry. But even for the e-commerce, the results are not coming. Even they're paying lesser when they just use it for their own shop on the Amazon. Then they're able to just push this. Otherwise, they're not using it even. So there is nothing as such. There's nothing as such. It's just like the 10%, 5% of the keyword, 5% of the clicks can be wasted. If you really don't want to, go out of Google. This is what I prefer. And I just want to be around Google and Google family. So then I choose unclicking it, over clicking it. For the awareness, this much money, Shreyas, I would not give you. I would not allow you, rather. For awareness, we have cheaper ways to do on the YouTube and on the display network a lot. Alice Gordon, did he ask some? When we actually do this as homework and build a live ad, do we have to have our website built and published? So what you can do for the practice making this ad, you can use your blogger site. That's why I pushed you to make a blogger site, because Google search ad accepts the blogger site as a landing page. At least Google search ad accepts it. I'm not very sure about the display ad, because display ad takes the official site addresses, but the search ad takes the blogger site also. So you can use your blogger site address for the search ads. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Chalo, ठीक है. So we'll just leave here and we're going to meet again and we'll continue from the location targeting tomorrow. And meanwhile, you know the process of giving your valuable feedback and everything. So we just went on it. Once the ad is live, you want to do the yes, yes, yes. That's what I've said now. So I purposely used maximize clicks, and now tonight my ad goes live. Suppose, and tomorrow I realize that I do not want to go by the automatic bidding. I want to go with the manual bidding. So I will pause the ad and I will make the change. This is I will teach you tomorrow after making the campaign, submitting the campaign, and then showing how the changes can be done. That is why I did that mistake purposely, so that you know that from outside also how we can make the changes after campaign is running, campaign goes live. Any of the changes can be done. No worries. Thank you, rather, you guys. Thank you so much. Good night and have a safe night and safe day, rather. So we have to spend on it even when we. Yes, yes, yes. Every time when it is Google ads, you have to spend. When it is Google ads, you have to spend, Rishi. No matter you pay for a click, no matter you pay for an impression, no matter you pay for a view, when we do the video ads in the advanced PPC. So everywhere you have to pay. It is not going to be free. Yeah, great. So I'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you so much. And you have the feedback link, guys. So what? You can just do the keyword research. You can do the sheet again, and you can just maybe do some of the practices from the previous work. Campaign will be completed, then only I'll give you the demo campaign to be made. I'll give you the some homework tomorrow, which is very important from your practice point of view. I cannot give you today. Okay. So thank you, and I'll meet you tomorrow. God bless everyone. Good night. There is a feedback link. You know the process. Bye bye. Take care. Bye. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. Thank you. Good night. Bye. 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 Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Guys.
Sachin.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who was it today, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sachin. And thank you, everyone, for joining with us today. Please share your valuable feedback with us by visiting the link that I have just provided. So we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, good night. Take care and bye bye.